Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I have another rewind spread for you. This one is from December 7th to December 13th last year. I am in my Aura Estelle A5 wide cloud from last year, my 2020 memory planner. We are almost done here. This was a fun week. It was Hanukkah, it was my husband's birthday, and I am using this kit called Zen from Sticky Essentials. Super cute. I did pick this up during like the big at home bunch of kits last year, but I thought this had like more fall winter vibes, and I just thought it was so cute. I've like almost used this kit so many times, so I'm really excited to be using it. I believe this is the mini kit format. She has like a pretty generously sized mini kit, but as always I've got a bunch of extra fun things to bring in, and I do have the glitter page, the glitter header page add-on, which has some extra boxes and functional items as well. So I'm just gonna pull out these pages and jump in. So I don't think I said this in the beginning, but this is a kit from last year. This is a fairly recent format, but Sticky Essentials actually just announced a new format over on her Instagram. I think it's like debuting. It'll probably, by the time this video goes up, have like just debuted or whatever, like the week before, and it looks so good. So I can't wait to check that out. And I did really like the mini kit format, and yeah, so I think I will be sticking with the mini kit from her, but the full-size kit also looked really cool. I really like her shop, and I really love her paper too, and she has like little things in the new kit format too that don't have like the icons on them, which I really like when shops do that. Like Scribble Prints Co does that too. I think it's like a really nice touch, because like, I don't know, I feel like not a lot of people, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like not a lot of people still use the little things like without like another sticker on top of them, so you don't really need it. And then it's like more flexible because you can use a clear icon or a character sticker or whatever. So yeah, I really like when shops do that. And I also like having the littler things to put in the spreads, because I feel like I really like to cram a lot of stuff in my memory planner, and I have like a very busy style of planning, as you know if you watch this channel. So sometimes it's really helpful to have those little things, because it means that you can always fit 3 things, or sometimes even 4 things into one of the boxes, which is important to me. I know I could use like day extenders and stuff, and I've tried a couple of times, but I prefer not to use them unless it's like a really crazy busy day. Like I think I used them to like put birth story stuff in my birth spread in the week that I had the baby and stuff like that I'll use them for. But otherwise I prefer it to just like kind of all be on one paper there. Anyway, I just love this kit so much. I thought this was so cute, and I'm really glad that I got to use it. I seriously, like I said, I almost used this kit so many times and then didn't, and I'm really glad that I used it. And I had originally had it wasn't like a Hanukkah kit, but it was like definitely a December kit. It had like presents and stuff like that in the spread, and I was going to use that because this was the week that Hanukkah started, but I ended up needing to pull that into my 2021 planner because I was like short a winter spread. I had like anyway, it was just like I didn't buy a lot of winter kits, and then I had like that Hello Petite paper order that got lost, which then ended up coming. So I ended up having to pull that forward, and I put this in. But I actually think that this worked out perfectly because it just kind of matched the cozy vibes of the week, and I don't know, I just really liked it. And I decided to use like Munchkins and Paper and Milk character stickers this week. I don't know, it just looks really fun. I hadn't used them in a couple weeks. I actually just placed a really big Once More with Love order, and I'm really excited for that. I just absolutely love her stickers so much, and Paper and Milk too. I always tend to use them together because I feel like they match really well, and then I have like some things from one shop and some things from another shop. I actually store them together in my sticker storage system. They're in like the same notebook because they just very much have like the same vibe to me. But yeah, anyway, so my husband's birthday was on Thursday, which was also the first night of Hanukkah. If you don't know, Jewish holidays always start like at sundown the one night. Like the Jewish calendar, the day technically runs from sundown to sundown. So Hanukkah started Thursday night, and that was also my husband's birthday, but we did like Hanukkah stuff on Thursday. We're not like a really big birthday family, to be honest, and like we don't really celebrate grown-up birthdays, and I'm like super not into, like my birthday was like super chill. My husband's birthday, not so much. We didn't really do that much, but we did order from like this barbecue place that we had wanted to try that's over near my dad's house over on the weekend for my husband's birthday. because that's like what my husband misses most about Texas, which if you don't know, we're from this area originally in Philadelphia, but we were in Austin for like 3 years, and we moved back like a year and a half ago or whatever. So anyway, barbecue is what my husband misses the most, and so we got barbecue for his birthday. He really liked it, so that's what matters. I didn't really super like it. I didn't feel like it was like, I really like Texas style barbecue, but like I don't really like barbecue sauce, like the condiment. So I felt like this barbecue place was like too saucy for me, if that makes sense. And I feel really funny saying too saucy. But anyway, that is what happened. And Hanukkah was like so gift overload. Oh my gosh, it's like too much. And it's just like, it starts to feel like, first of all, my parents are like definitely the kind of grandparents that like just bring the kids gifts all the time. And like, I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm so grateful that they're here and like whatever, but it does. And it's so nice that they want to do that and everything. And my mom buys like literally almost all of the kids' clothes. And my dad, it's like little stuff from the dollar store and stuff like that all the time. But it starts to be too much. And then like you start to run into this problem where like, especially with my 5-year-old, like as soon as she sees someone, she'll be like, what did you get me? And I'm like, no, that is just not going to fly. And this year it was so bad. So we decided for next year that like open the like clothing stuff first and then just have them open like when we do like the big family part, because like you get presents for 8 days, but like when it's just us, we let them open like one small thing. But so when we do like the big celebration, just stop it when they get to a toy that they like, because it's just such diminishing returns, and like save the other stuff for another day. It's so hard because everybody wants to see them open like the present that they bought, but then the kids aren't like appreciative once they have like the toy that they want. They don't react, the diminishing returns. So I think it's just like, we need to like control the chaos a little bit better. And then I feel like it takes like, after December, because my kids also get Christmas presents from like their other grandparents, they're like their other set of grandparents, and like after December you need like a gift detox, because otherwise the kids just end up like so bratty and so entitled, and I'm just like not here for that, obviously. And yeah, I mean, I don't think any parent is, and it's just like, okay, you cannot say where's my present, like that's not gonna fly. And then so we got a little break in between, and I'm like, don't stop bringing them things. No, we like heavily try and control that. I don't mind being the bad guy, like honestly, like as the mom, I feel like a lot of times you're gonna get painted that way anyways. And look, I have a little bit of a difficult personality. I'm not like whatever, I'm pretty blunt. I have no problem like laying down the law. Which is, I think it's in this situation, like it's helpful. Like if you're really not confrontational, that can be like so hard to deal with stuff like that. But you just have to say like, you know what, if I hurt someone's feelings, like I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, but like I need to have some control over the present situation and like my kids' attitudes. And this like also applies to like grandparents randomly turning on the TV when we're medium strict with TV time, because I just feel like otherwise the kids' behavior is just like so horrible. And then I'm the one that has to deal with that because I'm the one that's home with them all day. So, I got to have some control over that. And anyway, which will lessen over time because, they get older and know more, hopefully. But anyway, yeah. So other than that, this week I had like a bunch of work. I meant to do a day by day this week because I know I didn't do it on the last one, but I just totally forgot. And then, I'm actually swapping that Clever Gal Crafts flag right now because I only had one snowflake one in the colorway I was using left. And on Wednesday it snowed. I don't think it was a big snow. We did get like a lot of big snow this year, but it was later in the winter, like in January and February, but it did snow. So I really wanted to use that snowflake flag. Other than that, I had like a lot of work calls this week, especially at the beginning of the week. I was like preparing for this, like I worked on this huge consulting project in December, and that I was supposed to be on the final client call. So basically I like freelance, and I have like a couple of companies that feed me work or that I work with other people on projects for other clients, if that makes sense. So like I will contractor work for a consulting firm. And so as a contractor though, I don't often do the calls with like the final clients, at least for one of my clients. But sometimes they will like to have me on the call if they think that there's going to be like a lot of technical questions or a lot of questions about like methodology and modeling, which is what I am doing for these people. And for this one, it was like a big project, and there was like, they thought that there might be some like methodology type questions. So they wanted to have me on the call. So there was like a lot of prep work that went into that, even though I like wasn't presenting anything. I was just, in case there was any questions. And I think that there were a few questions, but not like nothing major. And I don't know, presenting when I worked like full-time, presenting and like client interactions was like a huge part of my job. And I do sometimes still do presentations for a different client that I have. And like I record like these like video presentations for them sometimes as well. So it's not like something I'm unused to. And like, my clients know that I'm reliable for answering questions and know what to say to clients and stuff like that. But it's not something I do as often as I used to, but I do still do that sometimes. And I did this week. And then my mom and my mother-in-law were both still helping with the kids at this point on like the days that I didn't have them in school or if we needed a little extra help. I was so busy in like the end of the year. Honestly, because between the baby and like schools being closed with coronavirus, I thought like that last year I was going to make like half of what I made the year before from my freelancing work. And then just from like the end of October to December, I ended up making like money wise, like this enough to like double my income for the year and ended up making like the same that I had made the previous year, which is like crazy because I took off like 4 months because of the coronavirus when schools were closed and stuff. So anyway, it was a really, really busy end of the year. Like November and December were just absolutely insane. I honestly like it all together in like one giant blur of just like working every second. I had like so many weeks where I was just like working at night too, which I don't love. Like I don't mind like if it's going to be like every once in a while, but yeah, it was a crazy month, but good financially, especially since we were in the middle of construction, and that was like really helpful and stuff. Now I feel like I have a better pace going on. I've had like some smaller projects and stuff like this year. It's been just like a little bit more relaxed, and I did get like some really good downtime in January after this, which was really helpful because we were like getting the house set up and everything. But yeah, that is like pretty much it for the day by day, which I totally didn't do. I'm trying to see if there's any other highlights. Oh, actually, that's a really fun highlight on Sunday. So my husband's brother, who's like the only part of our family that doesn't live in the area, they sent the kids for the holidays. They sent them a bounce house. They asked first. That is like a really big present, physically big, but also just like not everyone's going to want that. So they did ask first, which I think is really nice. If you're going to get something that you're not sure about for kids, definitely ask their parents first. I never mind when people ask me, and I actually love it. I think it's really considerate, and I always try and do that too if it's like something bigger, like space-wise bigger, or like that I know like not everyone's gonna like, and I am particular. So anyway, I really appreciated that. It's an awesome gift. The kids have so much fun with it, but we gave it to them for Hanukkah on Sunday, and the weather was really nice, so we like set it up and let them jump in it, and they just had an absolute blast. And now we've been using it again in the spring now that the weather is nice, and they have so much fun when they jump in it. So that was really cool. Okay, that is everything all finished up. I just did the last of the little like washi ends off camera just because I accidentally turned my camera off too soon and then just did it. But anyway, that is everything. So let me give this a little wiggle for you. I think this looks so cute. Love all the Munchkin vibes here. Let me show you what I have left in the kit. I did use like most of the functional items, but I do have like a teensy bit left. I didn't really use that much of the deco. I have like not been using deco at all for kind of a while now, but I don't know. I still like to use it sometimes though, and I did cut down a bunch of the washi and use that. Like I said, just a few functional items left there, and this one full box, which I had skipped because I don't play Animal Crossing. But anyway, that is everything for this week. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe, and definitely check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on my planners. Bye!